Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst and PJ Vick and the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water.
Oh yeah. Look at that thing.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Good morning, everyone. I'm James Holst with In-Depth Outdoors, and here we're excited to kick off our 17th season of broadcast on Valley Sports. So thanks for coming along to check out today's episode. Now, before we get into today's show, we've got 3 important announcements to make here at the top end of the show before we get into that good fishing footage. So the first one, as you can see behind me, the build out of our studio is done. And the reason that's important is one of our most loved segments of the show, the Spot on the Spot ID segment, will be back this year in force. Not only will it be returning to the show, but our ability to share information around that segment is really improved. I've got the ability to draw right on the screen and highlight areas that really stand out to me as being important to how we caught fish each day. So I think you're gonna love that addition to that segment. Number 2, we've got a new sponsor here at In-Depth Outdoors. This season we're working with 13 Fishing. They're one of the fastest growing rod and reel companies in the United States. And finally, this is probably the biggest announcement that we have to make today. Our show, instead of being a 26-week show, we're cutting everything back. We're going to 13 weeks and we're gonna focus strictly on ice. So what that means is after today's show, which will be an open water show because 2 weeks ago it was 75 degrees and we're just now starting to get some cold weather. Once we air this first show, it will be wall-to-wall ice fishing all the way through the middle of February. So let's kick things off with today's show. I'm really excited to share it because this is one of the best shallow water walleye bites I've ever been on. Flat, calm water, 2 to 4, maybe 5 feet of water for depth. I will probably fish the rest of my life and not see a bite this good in this scenario everywhere again. So it's me and Marcus Quam, May out near Webster, South Dakota, catching giant walleyes on what has to be considered one of those just perfect days where everything lines up and the fish just bite like mad, and we're super excited to share it with you. So thanks for tuning in for the first episode of In-Depth Outdoors today. I'm James Holst, and we're headed to go fish with Marcus Quam in Webster, South Dakota. Oh, I got him. This one feels like a dandy, Marcus.
Nice. I just had one smoke me and I lost him here too. But
saw that. Yours looked like a good one too.
Yeah.
You know, we're not supposed to be catching fish in 6 foot of water on a glass calm day like today.
I think I'm gonna get the net ready.
Thank you. That Largo Shad, you can just see the tip of the tail just flicker in there.
There you go.
Yeah, we did. That did not take very long.
Here, I'll bring that up here to you so you can,
you're a pretty good guy.
take a look at this thing.
I thought that fish was going to be at least mid-20s, the way it was fighting. But I suppose they've come off the spawn now, water's warming up, and they're just full of it.
Yeah, they're starting to, fill back in here.
Yeah.
They're eating good.
Looks good. No, you let them go.
All right, we'll go get some more.
Thank you. That's a beautiful fish. Bye.
That's awesome.
Let's talk about what we're using here.
You got a 3-inch with a 1/4 ounce?
Yep. You got a 4-inch with the 3/8.
Yep. We're both running perch color, which is
Logical.
pretty common around here.
Right.
Largo Shads.
I think a point that needs to be made is, you come off of, we're late May right now, right? So the spawn's well behind us.
Yep.
Spawning activity is completely over. These fish are just looking to start feeding, put some weight on. Water temperature right now is pushing 60 degrees. They're very active. As you can see, there's bugs all over the place. There's food for them to eat. A lot of guys will be tempted to come out, oh, it's spring, let's fish slow. There's a time period every year, once the fish kind of recover from the spawn, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, where you almost can't fish too aggressively. So we're fishing real heavy jigs, we're fishing big rubber baits, and these fish respond so well to it. There's plenty of time midsummer to do that, you know, leech, dragon thing, Lindy rig deal.
Yep.
This time of year, and I'm not talking just on South Dakota bodies of water, I mean South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, it's all the same. This real fast fall rate of a big rubber bait on a heavy head just crushes.
Power your passion with Norsk Lithium. Check your charge with the push of a button or power accessories with USB ports. Norsk Lithium combines weight savings and technology to achieve performance others can't. 4 capacities are available, designed for the way you fish. Choose our ultra lightweight batteries for smaller sonar units. Step up to our high capacity batteries, designed to power live imaging and 360 sonar. Norsk Lithium, setting the standard for lithium batteries.
Strike Master, dedicated to continuous innovation. Choose one that fits your style. Strike Master Ice Augers. See the full lineup at strikemaster.com.
At Humminbird, we make products that are always ready for your next adventure. With unparalleled mapping, sonar, and live technologies at your fingertips to help you find, catch, and stay on more fish. Humminbird, simply, clearly better.
There we go.
Oh, money fish.
This might be one of the better ones of the day so far.
You feeling it, huh? Well, it looks long. It's the right kind.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
That one felt a little bit more solid on that hook set.
Also, coughing up some shrimp there. Well, that is a big one.
That's
And your Largo is gone.
is that what I'm using? I can't tell.
It's in there somewhere. That's a beefy fish too.
Yeah. There we go.
That is a long fish, Marcus.
That's nice.
Here, throw it on that thing.
Let's see what it is.
What you got there, bud?
Looks like,
Almost, that's 29 3/8.
Yeah.
I think to most people in this world, that's 29 and a half. Beautiful fish.
I think that's my biggest so far this season.
We're not beating that one today. No chance.
I'm gonna try.
Well, I look forward to the trying.
Well,
That's a big fish.
she's pretty heavy for just coming off the spawn too. I'll get this one back here.
Fish. Well, where there's one, there's more, right?
Get this girl going. You're gonna need the net.
Well, I haven't seen it yet. It's not as big as that one, that's for darn sure.
Man, girl.
Thanks, fighting like crazy up here. I don't know, maybe I will. That's great to see. I haven't seen this thing yet. It's not as big as that one, but there's probably not very many fish in this lake that are. Look at that.
Oh, there we go.
Wow. Essentially flat calm. I mean, that's a 26-inch fish. Maybe more. Largo Shads. I'm telling you, springtime baits on these walleyes, I don't care if it's Wisconsin, Minnesota, the Dakotas, they just crush. Great patterns, very realistic baits. And it's a presentation when you get the spawn behind you and the water temperatures start to increase. Staying active and aggressive like this, fishing these baits real aggressive is definitely the way to go. That's all at 26 inches. Whoa, done. That was pretty awesome.
That was.
I don't know that there's anything terribly special about this area.
It doesn't look like anything too special to me, except for maybe a few weeds popping up and these fish just cruising around looking for perch.
Oh,
Hammer time.
hammer time. Indeed. That one was just there when I came up. The end of this point, I would assume 5, 6, 7 feet. That's where they're laying.
It's a nice one too.
Yes,
I think.
sir. That is a pretty sight. Oh, you see that?
Puking up
he's
shrimp.
Throwing up shrimp, yep. Nice. Thank you. Oh, I like this jig fishing stuff. No hooks to get tangled. Doop. Yeah, another, am I supposed to have about a 20-inch fish there? Right in the tip of the nose. That fish is no worse for wear. Just a great average size. We've had a couple of, 22 to 24-inch fish, a couple fish like this. Gone around this point a couple times. We're off to a pretty darn good start. See you later, fish. Gone.
In-Depth Outdoors, Spot on the Spot ID.
On today's Spot on the Spot ID, we've got the first opportunity to use some of the new technology that, to be honest with you, I've wanted to incorporate into our show for a number of years now. What we have here is a lake master map of a lake, very common type of scenario out near Webster, South Dakota. The lakes aren't huge, but they tend to have lots of arms and bays. They've got a lot of variety to them. And what you're gonna see here is a number of basins with attached shallow water areas. And now by basin, this is what I mean. This deeper area here, that's all basin. We fished this about 3-4 weeks after the spawn. These areas are still very cold. I'm gonna show you the type of area that I would highly recommend you look at instead at this time of year. Now what you're gonna see here is just a very shallow, flat arm off the lake. It's gonna warm faster. It's gonna have a little bit of weed growth, and this is where the bait fish are really gonna concentrate, and that's why the walleyes will inhabit these areas. And what we're gonna do when we come into a body of water like this, and most days, we're gonna just fish the windward side. Wind comes in like this, we're gonna fish this, probably this back pocket here. Wind switches around on us, comes in like this. We're gonna completely change where we focus. It's gonna be here, 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 around this little island, and then back here on the back end of the bay. So wind direction typically will play a huge role in where you target walleyes in this type of scenario. Now on the day we fished, everything was working, the walleyes were everywhere. So the wind didn't play the same role on this particular day that they would in most scenarios. If you find yourself out in North Dakota, South Dakota, 3-4 weeks after the spawn, water temperatures are in the 50s. This is ground zero for where you need to be looking to get in on a great bite. A couple weeks later, they're gonna be back out here in the basins. But early in the season like this, when most guys are likely to be out in deeper water, this is where the money's at. So make sure you keep this in mind the next time you get out in North Dakota, South Dakota at this time of the year. I guarantee you, it's gonna put a lot of fish in the boat for you.
At Eskimo, we have the tools to help you enjoy your time on the ice. They say man needs food, clothing, and shelter. When it comes to shelter, we like the Outbreak 450i with its full-size no-trip door that's nearly 74% bigger than a standard door, making it much easier to load and unload. With 75 square feet of fishable area, you'll be warm and comfortable during your day on the ice. Check out the Outbreak 450i and our full line of products at geteskimo.com.
Strike Master, dedicated to continuous innovation. Choose one that fits your style. StrikeMaster Ice Augers. See the full lineup at strikemaster.com.
Power your passion with Norsk Lithium. Check your charge with the push of a button or power accessories with USB ports. Norsk Lithium combines weight savings and technology to achieve performance others can't. 4 capacities are available, designed for the way you fish. Choose our ultra lightweight batteries for smaller sonar units. Step up to our high capacity batteries, designed to power live imaging and 360 sonar. Norsk Lithium, setting the standard for lithium batteries.
At Humminbird, we make products that are always ready for your next adventure. With unparalleled mapping, sonar, and live technologies at your fingertips to help you find, catch, and stay on more fish. Humminbird, simply, clearly better.
Oh, there's a good one.
There you go.
Way up there. Oh, we're in the good stuff now, bro. I was way out in front of the boat on that one. This one might try to get to the outside here.
Need a net.
Pulls so hard. It's like the perfect water temperature for them, as far as just being full of it. Full of energy, strong.
This might be the biggest one you've caught with me.
I don't know, we've caught some darn big fish together. This one's pretty special though. Come here, you. What a day. And we're just getting rolling. I think just snacking on Largo Shad here. Man, look at that thing. That's upper 20 for sure. Pop that thing out of there. Just a perfect hook placement. I'm gonna get a measure on this one, but dang. Crush fest. There you. Switch hands. 27 and a half. No, that's 28, sorry. That is just a tiny skosh short of 28. Look at that thing. 26s, 27s, Mark said a 29 and a half. This is crush right here. Just doing the Largo Shad. One of the coolest baits. If you've not used them, pick them up. You're gonna love it. Come here, you. Oh, that's a beast. Yeah, you're ready, aren't you? Gone. I'm telling you. I'd feel good if you caught all those fish in a week. It's like by noon. Perfect scenario. The week leading up to today, it's cold and windy and blustery. I mean, like highs of 50, right? So the water temperatures in here didn't rise up high enough to push these fish out. And this is the first really nice, warm, sunny day. Water temperatures are rising. It's not so hot yet. That's going to push them out of these shallows. We're at about 58 degrees. By the time you get to, mid to upper 60s, these fish are gone. And you're gonna have a lot of weed growth. It's a perfect scenario, happens every year. Get here, or all across the Midwest, Minnesota, Wisconsin, the Dakotas, before that weed growth really gets tall and those water temperatures really pop up towards 70s, those walleyes are gonna be super shallow. And these aggressive techniques, like snapping these Largo Shads, they're just deadly, and anybody can do it. You just kind of watch how we're fishing these rods, rod parallel to the water, big snap, and just let the jig fall. It's really important to let it go on a slack line. If you slow it down, that tail doesn't wobble and throb as hard and as fast. With that heavy head, it pulls it down through the water quickly, and that tail behind it is just kicking just like mad. And that's what those fish are keying in on. Oh, how cool was that?
Well, we came a little shallow here. James had one follow. I saw another one kind of tracking behind. They split when I tried to explain or telling him he had a fish coming in. Casted back. I was trying to pause it because there wasn't much room between us and the boat. Fish took off, casted past it, just kept a nice steady retrieve, and I didn't see it hit it, but I knew it was there.
Want a net?
I think so. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
Oh, that's a heavy fish.
I think the other one was bigger.
I saw it. Looked pretty darn good. I mean, we're not sight fishing walleyes, but we can see them when they come in hard on these baits. And that's that demon color, isn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of one of my secrets. I like that one. It seems like it matches the kind of color of the freshwater shrimp and stuff up here a lot.
Well, whatever it matches, they like to eat it. It's like these fish are getting heavier by the hour.
They're still feeding, and it's, I don't know what time it is, but it's high skies and bluebird, and they're, I don't know, we were only in a couple foot of water there, and you can see
them chasing.
That's awesome.
If you mess with the bull, the fish get the horns. The bull spoon comes in 16 different colors with ultra glow and UV bright patterns, designed to sink fast and trigger aggressive strikes. And that's no bull. From jigs to spoons, see it all at vmchooks.com.
Power your passion with Norsk Lithium. Check your charge with the push of a button or power accessories with USB ports. Norsk Lithium combines weight savings and technology to achieve performance others can't. 4 capacities are available, designed for the way you fish. Choose our ultra lightweight batteries for smaller sonar units. Step up to our high capacity batteries, designed to power live imaging and 360 sonar. Norsk Lithium, setting the standard for lithium batteries.
Brandel GM in Aiken, Minnesota's only haggle-free Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer, is a proud sponsor of In-Depth Outdoors TV. Our Brandel value price ensures that you don't have to spend your entire day haggling to get a great deal. And every new vehicle comes with our exclusive gimmick-free lifetime powertrain warranty. Whether you're in need of service, sales, parts, or body shop repair, stop by our state-of-the-art facility in Aiken or visit us 24/7 at brandelgm.com.
There you go.
Well, you're dancing with the devil on that one. You're right behind that tree again.
See if I can keep it out.
How cool is that?
I think I can get her.
Self-sufficient man. What an awesome fish. They love being around this area with these sunken logs.
I am getting wore down.
I'm not going to feel sorry for you or me. Were you hair jigging?
Yes. There we go.
You've made that hair jig work too.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just felt like we'd gone through some of these fish, and I wanted to see if I could get a couple that we didn't get with the swim bait earlier. Get a quick measurement here.
Oh, this one's gonna be about all I can dare.
They're 26 3/4.
It's been an awesome day.
Oh, beautiful fish. Man, that is awesome.
I know you're gonna try to do this again tomorrow, but it's gonna be a tough one to beat.
Yeah, I mean, you run into, like we were talking earlier, you get a few days a year like this, maybe, you know, and I probably fish 180, 200 days a year at least.
Yep.
And to have something like this happen it's really cool when it does. Another one.
There you be.
My arms are getting a little tired. They all feel good, right?
That's another nice one.
Man, these fish
they're on a tear today.
Like you said, I think they're growing since we've been here.
Right?
They don't quit feeding.
Fish. Does that count as a double? You still had it in your hand.
I still got it. I'm gonna let it go now that you got one on.
Fair enough. I'm just wearing out. It's not that big.
You know, hand land that one, James?
I got it. This thing was turbocharged. I thought it was gonna be at least, 23, 24 inches minimum. One of the smaller fish I've caught in the last couple hours. Oh, there's another good one.
I'm gonna get the net.
Thank you. All right, to everybody watching this, it's really important that you take away just how fortunate we feel right now. We fish a lot. It just doesn't line up like this very often. Things are just perfect. Fish are just hangry in such a unique scenario. Look at this. Oh, let me grab that fish. Can I get a wow? What a day.
I don't know what to say.
Well, today is good. Tomorrow probably won't be as good. We just have to thank our lucky stars and enjoy every minute of this. This is special.
I want to bottle it up.
Anymore, all we're trying to do is just keep the boat just deep enough so we're not constantly spooking fish. Once they get down about 3 feet, all you can see is that white tip of the tail. But dead giveaway. Oh, Marcus just rolled one. Don't worry, you get another one. So that brings us to the end of today's show. I hope you appreciate it as much as I did. I got to live it, feel it. I've rarely come off the water more excited than I was that day. It's a great technique. It happens on almost every body of water. You just have to time that window just right. And as you saw on today's show, that's how it turned out for us. We could not have been more dialed. The perfect day for us to be there. So huge thanks to Marcus Quam. If you're looking to get in on this kind of bite, make sure you check him out. Real Therapy Guide Service will run his contact information here at the end of the show. He's one of my favorite fishing buddies, and he'll do you a great job if you get a chance to get out there and fish with him. So thanks for tuning in. Next week, we're going to transition to ice fishing, so make sure you check us out here on Valley Sports. We thank you for watching.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In-Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.